Hey, Dum Dum, yes. That's why your motherfucking ass. Bitch. I told you to think about that bullshit. Don't get checked right. Shit, we do. Say, I ain't that motherfucker, no please. Motherfucker can hit the motherfucker and go with it. Look at it now. Stay down here. This motherfucker, take it down. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know, all this is
Just like you
that's
said,
a summon of a million motherfuckers of play. The only bitch that got power. And yet, you fuck with everybody? I 100%, well, I say 99%. Think if you motherfucking goddamn started that shit probably Larry over channel envy. Because the next words out of this mouth, this is the next words out of people's mouth. They want to be praised by some shit that I guess nobody. Wow.
Good morning, Reba.
Understand me.
Good morning.
Supposed to be doing. So that's my wheelhouse. So slow ass. I don't know why y'all don't get that.
I
That shit I
got
ain't
to say about this one here. I have an
At
opinion.
least halfway decent job at. It's not like I'm out there going out there the challenging nobody to perform a motherfucking brain surgery.
I don't want to you wrote a song.
And even if I was given a paperwork with the instructions to do so, I did not know no clue about how to do this. Run around whatever. Come up with somebody that's talking about you. Oh, I'm sorry, that would be nobody. Nobody knows you exist. Now, let me tell you something. I don't know. Listen, y'all. Please, next time you go live, I don't know when you got. I don't know when you go live. Get out of motherfucking mind and anybody else. Anybody. I'm the sound of my motherfucking voice. If y'all got a next profit, if you can get your ass on a bottle and some kind of way get somebody to throw you in the ocean, if you can motherfucking go in your bathroom and holler bloody bad 3 times and shit, any kind of way you can get over this bitch's motherfucking channel and type in the chat and you do that stupid ass grin and shit and whatever that just get there something. At least I had them 12 goddamn thing. She give you 101 motherfucking ways to get to the motherfucker. Pick one and get to that bitch you count.
Good morning. Good morning, Reba.
No motherfucker. When I say you, I'm
Stay tuned. I got to point something out, y'all. I got to point something out. It's some serious underlying conditions going on right here. Hold on.
My name on. I know you do. Chicken blood. I know you want to move it, move it. So what's gonna do? That's what we are. That's not all we motherfucking do. Y'all motherfucking asses are drama.
Oh, morning, Christy. We all got to hear this shit here.
I'm still confused. What the fuck it is you do back there? You do. Nobody's sure.
This lady need help.
Somebody motherfucking.
This lady needs some help.
Big old motherfucking goddamn.
And I'm gonna point out why.
Bitch, ain't nobody saying I had that.
I had to walk down my Captain Crunch out because I got some housework to do this morning. But I'm like, no, I got to bring this to the streets. I got to bring this one to the streets. Now, what you have been listening to, good morning, again in the chat. It's an early morning. I don't know if I've been on this early in a long time because I said, let me do this right quick while it's hot and fresh. Then I'm gonna go ahead on and do my house chores and shit for the day, get the dinner going, and then chill, right? I got to drop this here. Now, that's just one part of the story that you guys have been listening to with this whole ranting and bashing. This woman holds the key to bashing, right? And I'm going to give you an example of why I say that in a second. So the other lady on the other side of the street, good morning, Joy, goes by God is done, and now it's Trillion God is done, right? Was out here a long time ago as well, indulging in the paperwork and doing her X, Y's, and Z's, about Mr. Kelly. Huh? Here's how you know this shit. This some serious shit, y'all. These people get serious, especially this one right here. This one right here went on to tell everybody, this YouTube stuff ain't my life. But I'm saying, oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. Because when you can't let it fly, sometimes it definitely has become your life. You're waiting to do something like this. You're waiting to target. Now, so I said, well, let me lay here while I'm, preparing to wake myself up. I'm gonna listen to her whole live, not this one, because I had enough of this one right here. So just parts of this, but I'm gonna be able to show you it's some underlining terrible, terrible conditions going on. To be such of a grown woman and I got get different and this and this and that. This woman cannot walk past some shit at all. So I put in my title, is it really envy versus envy? Is this envy versus envy? Or to me, it sounds like the fish would be more envy of this God is done lady. That lady dropped a clip, which I'm going to play for you, and I also pinned it in my community board. Mind you, in that little clip, throughout her whole life, it was only spoken for about maybe a minute of her name. So God is done had a whole other people names in her life. It had became her content, right? They were going back down memory lane, her and another lady on the panel, speaking about how, the Kel side and the things that they were doing and saying as trying to, search for his freedom, okay? And of course, she went in more details about her history coming from behind or with. I ain't quite sure. So I'm gonna use those two words, coming for or was with, dealing with drunk Larry over there. They didn't separate. A lot of people didn't like it. Then she started, I guess, dropping her own information or reading her own paperwork and digging up this and digging up that, right? Either way it goes, she's not for R. Kelly. Okay, fine. Everybody, like they say, don't have to be for him. And if you are for him, that's something that you hold personally between you and R. Kelly, like I do. Like I do, right? I ain't nobody, I got to explain to nobody nothing about where I say free R. Kelly. You people believe what you want, do what you want, say what you want, dance how you want, talk how you want. Doesn't bother me. Does not bother me. Now, like I said, good morning, ladies. This lady's live went on all the way up to which I am going to, play that little clip. So I do not own the rights to this clip. It is her clip. But I had to point out the unnecessary level of the bashing that this fish did. I mean, it was beyond unnecessary. And I know some people may say, well, you may feel like that because she didn't say your name. But let me let you guys hear just how much she said of the fishy name. Let me let you hear. You gotta hear this shit for yourself. Then I'm gonna jump back and let you hear the unnecessary bashing, I mean, name called, everything. Mind you, I listened to the whole entire live of the Goddess Done. Goddess Done had multiple people that she had touched on in her content. But Lordy, 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 when she got to the Ripster name, shit, man, this woman came back with like, I am about to cut your head off. Mind you, it wasn't even really bad. She expressed, oh shit, let me just let y'all hear, because y'all ain't gonna believe it until you hear it. Let me get to it. Let me get to it. I'm gonna go. This is, mind you, I'm now at pulling up on 1 hour 49, somewhere up in there, right? I'm gonna go to that. 140. I'm gonna start at about 143. Up until there was nothing said about her. Her name ain't mentioned at all. From an hour and 42, 43, 44 in. Nothing. So she decided to say, well, you know what? She was ending her commentary off, her little content, her little deliverance and speaking with her associate up there on the panel. And she just said, I wanted to say this.
Hear somebody talk about their origin story on YouTube and they're against R. Kelly and they say they was the only one reading the documents and all that. That's lies. Okay. That's lies. They're trying to erase me out of the history.
Well, that's not true. That is not true.
Good morning, Betsy.
Say something like
Sheila, Jana, Transform, Tiffany, and House. Good morning. I started to wake y'all up, but we got to get this.
Sent her over to me to try to fuck with me. So she knew what was up, but that's a whole other story. But all I'm saying is, I had to come on here just to at least put my 2 cents on this bullshit because of the history that I have with this topic. And it just didn't sit right with
Hey,
me that
Bird.
people are very disingenuous with their motives, with what they're
Now we're in an hour and 40.
I think it's disgusting to be
45 now. Nothing was said about this woman.
All that she has enough to say she's listening to. I doubt that she's over here listening.
She's unbothered. She's living her life.
But it's still her name and it's her life. Like,
can y'all hear that okay?
It's not right. It's just not. So
well, hopefully she does find hopefully she finds something she wants to do in life, whether it's music or something else. And hopefully her name is not continue to be attached to him. And she can just move on. She's young. She can get into regular business. She can go to college. She can
do anything.
A lot of things she can do for her life.
I saw her post. Remember, I had posted on my community a while back that she said she was thinking about going to college. But she never had.
I don't want to bag it up too far, and I want to go too forward. I kind of want to catch it right at the beginning, so it's coming up.
And Fort Joy is still MIA. So there's a lot of people out here that we've never heard of and will never probably know who were also victimized by this man, and they probably found their own justice with these convictions and with his heavy sentences. So these survivors that are faceless to us are definitely out there, and they're feeling and seeing. And some of these people might be hearing this because even with me, like I said, I try to stay away from this shit. But I do tap in. I check around sometimes to see what's going on because I'm kind of attached. Like there's a attachment that you have when you were involved, like as heavily as we all were. And I include you guys who were here in the chat and in the bushes. This is something that we went through together. So now
it was a good little journey. Remember? Fuck you all, Kelly.
I think I still had it.
For those people.
We might have to end on that.
Journey.
We
And
might have to.
actually, that's how I started getting on YouTube. And I'm gonna tell you, I told you, and I'm not gonna keep going over this story, but I remember seeing
Okay, we
that
got about a
video,
minute and a
oh my
half,
God,
and
this
then
man,
it's gonna
this
go
man
in.
needs to be
I'll tell you in a
exposed.
second,
Oh,
Christy.
this
I'll tell you in a
video,
second.
video. I never forget that. And you know how long ago that was? And I still never forgot. I can see it in my head like I just watched it yesterday. He know it was out there. That's why he paid all
just
that
want you
goddamn
to-
money to get it back.
I want you to hear her, a minute of a clipping.
He was in there testifying.
Several narratives, subjects, and characters is in their commentary. It's in her content.
So,
But this one right here,
thanks for letting me come on.
and she says that she ain't never triggered, huh? She ain't never bothered, girl.
It had a high number of victims that he had talked to.
Then he was it up there. He said it was like 60 something.
Okay, so 30 some seconds, and she should be going into it.
People that he actually talked to that actually told him their stories, and you know whether or not they all were 100%.
And because he don't care nothing about any of them,
It's enough of
he care less. All he care about is Jane number 5. F the rest of the feelings. He don't care what he did to none of them. That's unbothered. So I mean, it is what it is.
Farida said it's still F him. I just want to say this real quick because I had brought up. I just want to say I don't again mess with these people, but Angie Walker. I do want to say to her benefit, it was actually refreshing for her. Somebody called her the Montgomery Ward lawyer. But
That's
for
the
her to
first.
say that
That's
those
the
text
first thing.
messages
She
don't
laughed.
somehow that is
The
irrelevant
laughter.
elements
That's a
of
trigger.
the indictments. So I just want to say that that was refreshing to hear her actually stand up against these people who she used to be in bed with to say no.
Be in bed
That
with.
don't matter.
That's
It's
another
irrelevant.
trigger.
Like let it go. So that that actually had me feeling.
That's the lady with the long lives.
That's another
Yes.
trigger.
Okay.
The marathon lives. Yeah.
That's another trigger.
Argument, fighting happens. But I just want to close out with how YouTube can be
That's
just a
it.
nasty, dirty, and disgusting place.
That's all.
But there's a
That's it. That's all she said pertaining to Fishy name. That was it, y'all. The whole other hour and 30 something minutes on it it was nothing about her. Her name wasn't mentioned, nothing. But it took 4 trigger points in just that was about 30 seconds, right? She mentioned her name and said what she said, and she did the little laughter about what she heard, somebody. So, so yes, maybe that can be a direct punch in the jaw. I don't know. However, wait till you hear the comeback. Be in bed with. That was another trigger. Long lives. Oh, that really ruffled the feathers then. And the marathon lies, that holds the fighting and the bashing and the this and this. That one there really cut deep, boy, cut deep. Now, what I'm trying to point out to you is where we draw the line of being an adult or bagging up how this ain't what you do, or this ain't my life and all of this stuff to say and to come back. And let me interject on something that I heard Fishy say, right? Like, what did she do? Or, you got all the subscribers and blah, 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 blah. Let me tell y'all, I can validate, Christy, this is that God is done lady who was once, collaborating or whatever with the Drunken Larry and them side or so to say. Then she started doing her own whatever, and then she rings the bell and stuff like that. Now, mind you, because of what she do and how she chooses to worship behind whatever it is, the cards or the powder or whatever, see, that became the advantage for Fishy. That's all she's gonna talk about, is how she voodooing. That's it, because that's what she's hearing. So that's what she can only dictate and depict and to expound on a roast on God is done. because what she hear, right? But I can honestly say, as far as building her channel, for the most part, of what I know for a fact and what I have seen, right? The girl be over there in the stream labs, goddamn study and build up channel program. She be right in the goddamn things. And the crazy thing is that they like know her. They be answering, she'll ask a question. So she went off, to a serious study group that's, that goes on out there. I sat in them plenty of times. In the bushes there is, but I would see her. I'm like, okay, well, all right, learn how to do your show, or learn how to grab your subscribers, which she basically tell everybody in that live. Most of them will definitely come from a lot of short clips. You're short, you just keep banging out shorts and shorts and shorts. So at least she did give something that she did learn to, to the public out there, because that's what I got out of one of the classes that, they always hold on the other side of the street of learning how to do your channel and what to do to your channel to build it up. So I'll give her that. But that's here, near, there, in case you guys wanted to just have that. Oh no. Okay, wait a minute. Let me go back to the rebuttal. Now let's check out the rebuttal. So do y'all still have fresh in your head about the little 30 seconds of God is Don and mentioning her name, right? Because that was it. She ain't said nothing else. You ain't gonna hear no cuss word. You didn't hear no B word. You didn't hear no go swim up the swamp. You didn't hear none of that. None of it. So when a person like this right here, Fishy, responds in a manner that she did, oh, there's definitely some underlining issue going on. I don't think, in my opinion, that the God is done is the one that's envy, not when you come back to say all of this type of shit here.
Ain't nobody paying motherfucking. I ain't read off no bicycle cards, bitch. You play trucking spades with them motherfuckers. You sorry.
All she doing is bashing. And my question was, for what? For that little 30-second little clip that lady said about long lives.
Go do something else.
So why is she really mad with this lady?
Hell, it'd be more interesting if you would tell us what to expect when we go to the other side. You lie about that.
She said, Queen God is Don was saying that she was one of the many out here that, came out and started with the paperwork. If you go listen to her live, she talks about how she got in contact with the Greenbird and whatever, trying to find out how, where can she get all the paperwork. She was reading all this. She said she's got hundreds and hundreds of freaking videos and stuff on it, until it was the second time of R. Kelly. Then she went, and laid this stuff to rest. But listening to the filth mouthful of this woman here on how she retaliated on its own, this doesn't add up about envy. Who really is envying who? Hold on.
And you can have your chakras and you can get you some rocks and get some dice.
Good morning, lady.
Shouldn't throw it out. The fuck? When you listen to, all you have to do is listen to when they start, and listen to the next shit they go to. There it is right there.
And there was no next shit. That little clip was 30 seconds or a little bit more.
Hell, goddamn, I don't know. I don't know when YouTube give out awards. I don't know. You should have got one for 10,000 subscribers. I don't know what to tell you. What the fuck with me for? Let's categorize what the fuck we do. And see, I hate shit like that because they try to diminish the other shit we talk about and do. The other, 90% of
Did
the
she
shit
do any
are
of that? Did y'all hear that in that little 30-second
Okay.
clipping?
that
No. All that woman said was what such and such and such. And yeah, you know, the one that has the long lives that you know that has the bashing and the beats and stuff on it.
'cause nobody wants
And it got to this. Marathon lives.
Most of you don't. Nobody wants to tell you. Most of you advise them one way or the other. Most of you just don't know what the fuck it is you're talking about. Most
Juicy.
of you
Hey,
want this
Juicy.
fuck. Most of you cut people off. So what you want me to do?
Ooh, lady, I definitely. It should have been you right.
You mad for?
Who sound like they mad though, y'all?
What are you mad about now, girl? Always talking. I mean, shit, this flag. Let me say this. Let me come back. Let me test the water. Let me see if anybody even care about what I got to say, what I think. So I was the first to do this. Yeah, Granny, you was the first to do
The
that.
first to do this. I guess that triggered her.
To read free transcripts, bitch, and we the one paying for the motherfuckers. So yeah, you're the first one to do that too. Dumb, stupid motherfuckers. That's something else the motherfuckers talk about. Channel envy. Huh? Nobody want to talk to you. I'm talk to your motherfucking goddamn root working ass either. Probably the reason why I got this bump on my motherfucking head, old root motherfucking bitch.
Well, you know, if it's a bump on the head, it's a bump somewhere else because they come in pairs. Well, hold on, y'all, because we got to hear this one. Just hold on. All of this, of what she is saying, is coming behind a 30-second.
I don't, again, mess with these people.
Of
But Angie
this.
Walker, I do want to say, to her benefit, it was actually refreshing for her. Somebody called her the Montgomery Ward lawyer. But for her to say that those text messages and those emails and all that is irrelevant to the elements of the indictments. So I just want to say that that was refreshing to hear her actually.
She actually complimented that. She complimented that.
To say no.
And
That don't matter,
envy
it's
people,
irrelevant. Like,
envy people will definitely go blindsided to the compliments. They're waiting to grab the shit that they can bash you in on. Oh, she ain't care about that. She ain't care about that woman. So, hey, buy some, okay. And she acknowledged it. She acknowledged something that she felt that, okay, that was beneficial to say. But that woman sat back there scratching on that bump on that coochie and got mad as hell and came back with some more bullshit. But this is all she said.
so that, you know,
This is
that
it.
got me feeling.
That's the lady with the long lives.
Yes,
Okay.
the marathon lives. Yeah, where all the beefing and I don't again mess.
And that's not that's true.
To her benefit,
That's not even a lie.
it was actually refreshing for her. Somebody called her the Montgomery Ward lawyer.
That's not even a lie. But see, what Fishy tried to do was come back and explain how she sits out. You know, I don't invite these people. I don't know how many times I heard her say, there's the link. You want the work? Come get it. That's an invite. Is that an invite or not to you guys? Is that an invite? The link is in the chat. You want to come get this word? The link is in the chat. There's the link. That's an invite. Is it or is it not, people? Is it or is it not? I'm asking the chat, is that an invite or not? Because somewhere I think that she's confused about what's an invite or not. You can come and get it. That's an invite. Dropping the link just like I do or everybody else around here, that's an invite. Hello, knock, knock. I'm just saying. And this girl got all of this work behind that little 30 seconds.
But check this out. So yeah, I reckon so. They had to go get a Rudy motherfucker with all kind of pink feet and black magic and dust and black candles and shit and dark curtains and shit like that. You the only bitch around here that got all that kind
That's
of
the first B word. That's the first B. And that girl ain't said not one B in that 30-second clip. That's the first one. Who's envy? Who's mad?
Somebody, please. I dropped the motherfucking link.
Ain't that an invite?
Please.
Hold on. Did you hear what she said? I'll drop the mother-sucking link. Please. Is that an invite? Because she goes in on this God is done about the whole invite theory or the argument about it. The definition of it. What?
Go get your shit read. I don't know if it's free. I don't know how much you charge or whatever. I tell you what, bitch, I'm gonna help you out. If y'all want y'all shit read at a discount, use code word ANT.
Shit, it's crazy, y'all. I was listening, I'm like,
got some for your motherfucking ass.
oh, she's coming after on a 30-second clip.
It's gonna have to go through by shit. I don't know what kind of custom, but watch. And time I open that box, the scent gonna blow my ass back, bitch. Let me tell you, I'm listen. Them the type of roots where they get the grandmas to pray over it for a whole goddamn year hole. You ain't got nothing like that in your motherfucking war chest, bitch. Them people over there are trained in spear and motherfucking goddamn fucking shit. Hell, you ain't got that in your motherfucking closet, bitch. The fuck you think you dealing with? I got the money to spend to motherfucking get it over here. Fix your motherfucking ass. I don't give a fuck if you have to come on a goddamn fucking banana boat, bitch. Your motherfucking ass. Fix your bitch ass. Your fucking hair come. Probably the reason why my goddamn head lumped up, stupid ass.
Y'all, you know why you got that knot on that head.
Wasn't doing all that time ran your motherfucking ass.
You know why you got that knot on your head, so you need quit playing, girl. Quit playing. If it's one up top, it's shoulder not down at the bottom. Oh shit.
Every time you come,
listen, y'all. This some crazy shit. Now you're talking about the people in the chat, girl.
Going motherfucker to the next.
You is something else, baby. You're a hypocrite.
I mean, seem like you was over there. What you was over there? You know, the motherfucking rung the bell and shit and playing the motherfucking goddamn cymbals and shit and
you're a hypocrite.
And stroking the motherfucking goddamn harp and shit. Everybody sign up all that motherfucking shit, bitch. Anybody come on YouTube for no music class.
All of this off of that little damn piece, you girl.
Just goofy. Goofy. Tell you right now, it is not punk.
You need anger management.
Find him with no motherfucking tarot cards in your motherfucking pocketbook. I'm just telling you.
Now, this is, you know what it seemed like, because they all have a past together over there. It seems to me like you saving people some breath. That's what it seems like to me. Because she talked about several people in her content, and I'm not saying talked about in a bad way. I'm saying that, oh shit, I did not want this to come up, but damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay. So, but what I'm saying is because those people names was in her dialogue. She's just speaking like everybody else out here, right? I kind of got a feeling that you just went on defense for everybody, including yourself. That's just my opinion. I think you went on defense when you start hearing about the Larry name, the L, and then how she was talking about the paperwork. That set you off. When she said that it's a marathon lives about beefs and stuff, that set you off. All of that little stuff set a grown, intelligent, intellectual, ain't worried about YouTube, triggering shit off. All this did that. Get the fuck, get out of here. You need to cut it. You need to cut the goddamn act. You need to cut it. You is something else. Yeah, we need you get an Oscar for this one here. Yeah, she get an Oscar. Yeah, she do. She is Miss Oscar and she get an Oscar. Yeah, she do. How you upset? How you out here throwing a whole pissy ass, bashing ass, cussing live behind a 30-second clip? And I'm playing this clip for these people to show them what you came behind. So it's something else underlining in your goddamn underwear that you probably ain't never liked about that goddamn girl from the beginning. From the beginning. And to top it off, you can't, if it was something in the past like that, you can't even kill that noise. And you want to sit up there and talk about the type of person that you are. You is a piece of shit. Yeah, you are. This was something right here that could have just went on. It was part of her freaking content. And what she said, it wasn't gonna kill you. It wasn't gonna take your people away. It wasn't gonna take your monetization away with your cash apps and stuff. It wasn't gonna do none of that. It wasn't gonna do it. And I heard you say it, and you got the nerve to join in with people that talks about how you don't, the cash apps or this or the money, this or the monitor and all of this stuff. You join right in on that. You as a follower. You're a follower. Yeah, you are. When I'm sitting up here saying, yeah, you know, hit the birthday. You ain't no different and no better than the human nature that is existing on these goddamn streets. And that's why I can't stand your ass. That's why I can't stand your ass. When I get off of here, I'm gonna need you to go check that bump in your cooter. Because if you got one up top, it's a matching one at the bottom. I said that shit. But this is all that this lady said. And you went in. You went in.
Thanks for letting me come on. This is seen on video.
30 seconds.
You'll never forget that.
She spoke on you for 30 seconds. Oh, now you on that whole keep my name out your title shit. Where you get that from? Skylight? Skylight that taught you how to retaliate with your name in the damn, and your name ain't even in the title. I mean, out your line.
Right.
Where you get that from? You's a follower.
Because that in there.
You's a follower.
And because you don't care nothing about any of them.
It's enough of
It care less. Or care
Let
about
me
the
get
name
back
of
to
the
it.
rest
Here
of
it
the
comes.
feeling. He don't.
of the indictments. So I just want to say that
This all she said to you.
Somebody called her the Montgomery Ward lawyer.
That's it.
But for her to say,
Or not to you, to her company that she kept on her live. And this ruffled your feathers. This right here. And you talking about some, you the one that's picking brains and you the one got people irritated.
To say no, that don't matter. matter. It's irrelevant.
Nah, baby, this was the
So,
opposite,
that,
honey.
That actually had me feeling.
That's the lady with the long lives.
This triggered you.
Yes.
Okay.
The marathon lives. Yeah, where all the beefing and the arguing and the fighting happens.
That triggered
But,
the
I
fuck
just
out of
close
you.
out with
30
YouTube-
seconds.
That was refreshing to hear her actually stand up
Versus
against these people who
A whole,
used
what
to be
you
in
do,
bed with.
hour of
Say no.
bashing. You
Those
ain't
emails and all that
shit.
is irrelevant to the elements of the indictment.
Hold on, we're gonna get back to the middle of it. I checked her whole life. You ain't mentioned hardly ever through that damn live, unless I fell asleep on the part.
I just want to say, I don't, again, mess with these people, but Angie Walker, I do want to say to her benefit, it was actually refreshing for her.
She
Somebody called her the
complimented
most
your ass,
lawyer.
man. You dog walk, you tried to dog walk this girl in a long hour bash.
Of the
You ain't
indictment.
shit.
So I just want to say that was refreshing to hear her actually stand up against these people who she used to be in bed with.
Oh, you didn't like that part. You didn't like when she said you used to be in bed with them. Well, she knows because she was over there with you when you was over there. You just said, you just said she didn't say all of that when you was helping to donate that money to them for that paperwork. So it's some underlining shit going on. And as long as I'm wearing my hat up here, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. You can bet your bottoms.
But for her to say that those text messages and those emails and all that is irrelevant to the elements of the indictments. So I just want to say that was refreshing to hear her actually stand up against these people who she used to be in bed with to say no. That don't matter. It's irrelevant.
You know you used to be in bed with old Drunk and Larry there. You need to cut that shit.
That's the lady with the long lives.
That's that lady.
The marathon lives. Yeah, where all the beefing and the arguing and the fighting.
So is.
But I just want to close out.
Now what did she do, y'all?
YouTube.
What did she do, chat? What did she do that has fishy panties in an uproar like this? What's underlining, Catfish? Huh? What's underlining? Did she steal your money? Did she steal your man? And you know everybody steal your man gets that work, bitch. What did she do? What did she do, Catfish, that caused you to volcano like this? What? How?
At 100%. Well, I say 99%.
How? You called this girl Beers all through this.
Channel envy because
you need help.
You have to listen to the next words out of people's mouth. They want to be praised by some shit that I guess nobody gave you props for doing.
You just gonna throw that back in her face, huh? You just gonna throw that back, and nobody gave her props for what? Reading the paperwork? Is that what you're trying to say? Reading the paperwork? I went through some of hers, and she got some views on it.
I don't say why y'all don't get that. That shit I ain't supposed to know how to do. At least a halfway decent job at it.
Listen to you. Listen to how you trying to throw your skirt up over her head. You nasty girl. You bet you wrong. You couldn't even join. You couldn't even hold off on that because that's the underlay for the overplay. Just because she mentioned something about the being one among many of the first out here reading that goddamn paperwork, you gonna make sure in your term, in your lingo, in your language that she needs to know that you was probably one. She didn't acknowledge you with that. However, but being an intellectual, grown folk, they could have been hooked up instead of fighting. You could have hooked up. Let's say, girl, let's do the paperwork that No, you wanted it all to yourself, like that big old knot on your forehead. You can keep that bitch, though. You can keep that to yourself. Nobody wants matching dots on the cooter rooter or the forehead. Now you got to go over there and get yourself some of that. What's that white cream? What's that cream? Oh God, you know that the little either way, you gotta get yourself some ointments now.
And even if I was given the paperwork with the instructions,
It's about the
to do so,
paperwork. Listen to
I wouldn't
you.
know how to do.
Listen to
I
you.
did not sit in those classes. Don't know how to do that.
It's all about you, ain't it? It's all
So I don't
about
know
you.
why you double
It's all
back,
about
run
you.
around, whatever. Come fuck with me, talk about me.
That
Let's talk
she,
about something else.
if you're talking about that lie that she just did, it was only 30 seconds. And her saying that it's a marathon lie. Well, that's not a lie. That's a truth. Check that out. The other lady goes and says, well, yeah, you talking about the long live lady? Well, that's a fact. You should be arguing shit that ain't true. All of this shit on here, be in the bed with, that ain't a lie. You were in the bed with the drunken Larry and them people when you start. You were. Okay, well, that's a fact. The laughter, yeah, she did kind of laugh. That shit made me laugh too when she said something about you was about the Mississippi something. I gotta go back in. Well, I mean, with that, we just gonna check that off for the hell of it, because ain't no need of going out with 3 facts and 1 lie. So we just gonna make 4 facts. You know how you just give somebody a bonus point? I just gonna give that one to her. Ain't no need of just going out like that. But this is you. This is you. You called this lady a B. Ho. I think you said a hoe. I think you said a hoe, and you the only one that done broadcast 8 goddamn husbands. Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, Louise, Louis, Timothy, Tom, and Frank.
Talk about you. Oh, I'm sorry. That would be nobody.
I ain't oh, she triggered you. Oh, she triggered you. 30-second trigger. Bang, 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 bang.
Now, let me tell you something. I don't know. Listen, y'all. Please, next time she go lie, I don't know when you get. I don't even get this shit no more. I don't know when you.
So it
lie.
is about that lie.
I'm gonna give you
Oh.
some motherfucking business, so you can get out of motherfucking mind and anybody else. Anybody.
So are you trying to say that she should not have been subjected to her own opinion about what she was seeing out here? Kind of like everybody else. Attack the opinions, attack the theory, attack. Because that's exactly what you just did. That's exactly what you just did. I on 30 seconds. She gave you a compliment. You skated right past that. Oh, fuck that shit. I'm finna come at what the other shit she said. Oh, she said I would hold marathon lives and bashing. I'm finna get you back on that one. Oh, long lie. Oh, I'm in the bed with. Oh, I'm finna come back on that. You ignore anything out of that could have turned this situation positive. She could have got the link, came up, and next thing we know, you and her is doing positive fucking paperwork. You ain't looking for positiveness. You're not. And I said that to say this is exactly who you are. When and I'm not here to mention his name like that, but when Sir Miguel came up there and put that message out, because your mind was so keened in on blasting the person over there. You let Sir Miguel and you played his introduction. You know what? I'll never forget this as long as I live. Oh, yeah, well, that's nice. Oh, it's so beautiful. When there was a message in that bottle that you didn't even give a damn about. He drops down. You play it one more time. Okay, well, that's over with. Let me get back to the shits. Steady fine in on the cousin, and don't nobody get no fuck about that. I'm just talking about the element of what you were doing. That's it. You ain't shit. You trying to be the shit out here on these goddamn YouTube curves, but I'm the shit. I'm the shit. Hear me and hear me good.
If y'all got if you can get your ass in a box and some kind of way get somebody to throw you in the
That's
ocean.
how you just bashed this lady. You owe her an apology. And I better see one from your ass within a week. And you get on that horn and you apologize to her for all of this underlining mental shit that you got going on. Because this didn't cause for this. Grow up. Where's your grown woman panties on? You got on your playground panties from 5th grade.
Get to a motherfucker. Pick one and get to that bitch's channel.
Listen to you.
Right.
I ain't even listen to the rest of it.
The special motherfucking who did you be?
Listen, you steady talking about her.
No other witch doctors.
You are already in on 38 minutes. She did 30 seconds. And you are still blabbling on about some witch doctrine voodoo, bashing.
X's in the middle and shit.
Now, I truly hope she don't come back, but then I hope she do come back and tear your ass up, because I'm going to get that goddamn tea and drop it out here again. I hope she comes back on your ass, because you didn't have to go 38 minutes in on this woman. You didn't have to do that. You could have matched it up 30 seconds for 30 seconds. No, you got a little long-winded over there with that little dot on your coochie. This is irritating you. You're trying to distract yourself from scratching. So you just went on a goddamn marathon over here. Real Talks gave everybody in the room some roses, y'all. Send some love back to Real Talk.
Probably seeing some witchcraft.
Listen to you. You got issues. Man, you got straight up issues. You ain't growing up. You stuck. You are stuck. You should have learned different occupations other than reading the paperwork. You should, because maybe you could have had a joke on a plumber joke. You could have had a bowling joke. You could have had a science, computer science joke. You could have had a gardener joke. You ain't got no other fucking jokes, none, but bashing people. So you should have been diversified out there. Ain't you got a dental joke? Then you say you work for the dentist. What about where your Walmart joke at? Tell some Walmart shit. Relate some shit to that. Damn.
That girl said,
listen,
your mama such. I felt the wind of my daughter reach around and say,
okay, she talking about her daughter now. I ain't finna do all that bullshit either. She just like her and cousin got these old ancient ancestry ass goddamn stories. I'm gonna hear that shit about 10 years ago. Oh well. Stories die off just like people. I don't wanna hear that shit. You and I tell you, boy, when he ran up on her, shit, we was sitting back there on the back on the, in the woods, and Johnny Bo, he came on through. He had some goddamn axe, because he was like, woo, them girls, and then they rolled down, pulled up in their car. All of them must have had, well, I think I might have seen 45 Glock, maybe 22 owl machete. Y'all, let me tell you how she bought, because she wouldn't got away. She come screaming down that road. Oh, help me, Lord. And then I was going to I seen it all. And I was going to shut the, I don't hear shit. I gotta go, y'all. My sister stand up is on. I'm gonna catch my morning study from her, and then I'm gonna get dressed and go to do my goddamn chores. This is you know you want some bullshit, catfish. This is some bullshit. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. The girl said 30 seconds. She ain't call you no B. She didn't bash you. She didn't bash you at all. So what you really mad about? I'm gonna find out. I'm finna contact her. I'm finna call her right. I'm finna find her goddamn email or her. I'm finna call her. I wanna know. Cause I'm nosy. And ain't a damn thing you could do about me being nosy, and it ain't against the law. I'm finna go get all the TT, baby. Piping hot. Cause you kind of making me wonder. Because she was over there, she got kicked off. Now, I don't know if your little panties was, having that little ting too for the drunken Larry. Or, you threw him a whole going to jail way party. Oh no. You just a cry for every nigga out here. You's a crying nigga. How you out here crying for all these damn niggas? What the hell wrong with you? What in the hell is wrong with you? And don't run me that bullshit about, I just care for you. Do you know how hard it is to care deeply like that for somebody who you don't even goddamn it know? Well, how long you got to be in there, Harry? Because I'm going to miss you. You know I was down with you. I was doing what I can do for you. I'm going to put your paperwork out. Just make sure you hit me up. Because Wednesdays is long talk incarceration day. I know they give you more than 15. Use them 30 minutes on me. Use the 30 minutes on me, Larry. I'm gonna tell y'all an ancient story. I remember my long lost uncle of the family. And he got into some trouble. This is a story back from 1929. I'm gonna add one to the ancient storytelling time history out. And I kid y'all now, I heard he did so much stuff. He was doing this. I was a little girl back then, and he was doing so much stuff. And then finally they called him. Like, you are going to jail. Family start calling around. Oh, you heard about Jesse? You heard about Jesse? You heard about Jesse? I said, what about Jesse? Girl, Jesse, they finally called up with him because Jesse was doing, all the stuff. He's doing it to the women. He over here, he done stole the cars, he done broken the stove, he done got the lid, he done just. Really? Yeah, girl, so he gonna be gone probably for a long time. You coming through to the party? Huh? Hell to the no, I ain't coming to no goddamn party. Yeah, I known Jesse all my damn life. Hell, I was out here crying about Jesse when I seen Jesse steal that goddamn what you call him, that old ass car back then? Seville, Coupe de Seville. I seen him. You want me to cry now? You know that boy took that 1.5 and your ass over there to myself. Because he is a good person. Just call. I'm going to pull your paperwork and I'm going to get it out to the people. I don't know shit about you and I ain't never met you, but I'm going to cry and do it for you. But I was like, what in the type of bullshit is this shit here? That's what I said, Charlie. Oh, Jesse. You going to jail. See you, Jesse. I was like, what the fuck? Now I can park my car without Jesse stealing the bitch, because he gone. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Cut the bullshit. Your ass cried your ass. Where's God is done at? God is done. All you gotta do is just go drop the link where she was over. I've been dropped the story about her over there crying about, you call them the L and all that shit. Then after that, God is done. All you gotta do is come right back up with the uppercut on how them females over there kicked her ass up out from over there. They could not have no face to the case, so they ain't want shit to do with her. Told her, get the fuck on, Ghost. We don't know shit about you. Get on up out this goddamn hole, as they should. Because if you ain't got a face sitting up in the goddamn circle, sitting in the circle, they can't identify God as them. Nobody. They in there telling all they warmest secrets. Vibing on this. Everybody else know what they look like. Everybody in the circle. Everybody know what coochie bump look like? Nobody. Till they caught on to it. Hold up. Oh, wait a minute. Y'all know what that, I don't know what y'all look like. They start cutting them little private stories short with her. They told her, no, they had to have a private chat. They had to come up with some type of game plan. They gonna have to boot her. This woman getting on. Who is this woman, boy? And I have to say that was the dumbest shit that I have ever kind of encountered. Who the fuck has a circle with a team that's collecting and doing information, and they got one person in the circle that they don't know what the fuck they look like? Who deal with that shit? I was like, what the fuck? Who the fuck? Who the fuck? Hey, the COVID, y'all should have been over there like that damn boy. Y'all, who that fuck? Soon as she showed up behind the screen, you ain't, it's in the dark. Man, who that fuck? You got to go. You got to ride. The number one freaking resume that was out here so that you guys or anybody can have a solid freaking team and know everybody. Y'all just let that ride. I'm just, hey, it is what it is. I'm laughing my ass off because ain't nowhere that's like opening up your damn front door to your house and leave $1 million sitting on the kitchen table and the person come through the door with a sheet on over their head. Don't you want to know who finna steal your motherfucking $1 million? That was the most funniest shit ever. God is done. You're going to have to go and drop that on her ass. Because all this hour of bashing, that was unnecessary. But I need to get the tea, though, before you get all do a lot of dropping, though, because I got to drop my shit, too. But it's some underlying shit. So why y'all mad? Why y'all mad on God is done? What's going on? What caused her to do an hour and plus live on bashing off of your 30-second clip? See, I must have missed that time. That wasn't my time. I wasn't out here. I don't know what y'all was doing over there, but girl, it sound juicy. I ain't gonna even lie. That shit sound juicy. We like some tea over here. The fuck? Y'all know what? Let me go, cause stand up. I got to go get my class today. I missed several classes, and just to hear her speak is refreshing. Helps me start my day off. See, you got to get someone. And I do have another topic that I want to get into. And it's going to probably crush some other people's feelings, which I don't give a fuck anymore. I am so over feelings out here. But we're going to get in talking, we need to talk about this whole money thing. We need to talk about the whole scamming and fraud. We need to talk about this shit. Because I'm going to tell you this, no matter what you do in life and how you choose to do it, closed mouths don't get fed on the motherfucking boulevard. So it does not matter about who name get thrown in about this and who name get thrown in about that. God damn it, I likes to eat. I like gas. Good morning, Sir McGuire. I like, everybody loves it. You will be a damn fool to not love it. I know one thing for sure and two things for certain. Ain't nobody that I have seen in this community over here gonna ever match the dollar signs of what Mr. Kelly has ever have, probably still have, or none of that. You ain't hurting them. You ain't hurting them at all to try to eat. You ain't hurting them. You ain't hurting them. Moving the mouth is work. Anything that we do that is sort of mechanical, it's work. I ain't living in that slave fucking days no more. It's work. Everybody can eat, including Mr. Kelly, including all of the freaking Hollywood or celebrities. Everybody can fucking eat because that's what we do out here as humans. We make the world go round with money. It comes to me, it goes to you, it goes to him, it goes to her. Better, here's a better one for you. All your people, your kinfolks, your grannies, your grandpa, all your history, we work for each other.
Your daughters are out there in those grocery stores working. We moving money. My children are out there working. We moving money. We can all eat at the same damn time. We just got to be kind. It doesn't matter who the narrative is about. We have to stop making it about that. Make it about all of us can grow. I'm down for R. Kelly all freaking day, but I'd be damned if R. Kelly is going to be the only trillionaire in the world. I like $20. I like $50. And so do you all. And how do we make it work for all of us? We cycle that shit. Period. We cycle it. We all survive. We all are winners alongside Mr. Kelly and any other goddamn celebrity out here. Cardi, all of them. Who wrote the blueprint on they should be the only ones to eat? Where do they do that at? We done been in slavery and too damn long. We feed each other. We grow on each other. You get $1, you get $1, you get $1. That's how that shit should work. Not because it's one of importance. We done had so many important people in this world. If you're going to talk about it, then you be about it and stop feeding the bullshit. You're going to represent one, you represent the other when you're talking into the economy situation of the factor. Stop leaving your people behind because somebody is of this status. Somebody is down there on that status. It's bullshit. We all rise. And I'm from that rule of RC. If I don't eat, nobody eats. As long as he's eating, it's okay for us to eat too, is what he's been telling me all my life. It ain't just for him. Get yours too, no matter how you do it. And sometimes it's a lot of rules that is just exceptional to the fucking game. But you still don't have to leave us out. You don't have to leave us out. We got the same shit just as well. And this ain't the first community, if, like people say, will eat off of Mr. Kelly. Mr. Kelly didn't ate. Mr. Kelly conquered. Mr. Kelly driving cars that none of us will probably ever see. That ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. Kind of hurt my heart to hear at that time. I was like, what? You too? You leaving your people behind? We just gonna keep the demographic area designed like you said the white man is doing? You just gonna keep the middle, the poor, and the rich. We just gonna keep it divided like that. As long as you keep speaking the way that you do, the people that is listening are going to be the people that is only sustainable to your shit. Because I believe if one go up, we all go up. And what is happening out here ain't no different. That's been going on for a mighty, mighty long time. We eat off of each other. The only rule that we need to keep in mind is to not kill each other in the process of doing it. That's it, and that's all. But that's just me. I shout out RC every day because most of my teaching came from that way. And it all made plenty of damn sense. We stay humble. We don't have the machetes on each other's neck. Ain't nobody gonna have to be no beer or no none of that, because we all in a whole day, 24 hours, can get fed. We all can keep our lights on, pay our YouTube channel bill. We all can do it. Just recycle the money. That's not hard and complicated. So, but I heard it. I was, I kind of dropped my head a little bit. Like, what? What is this? Nah, can't sway that way. Can't sway that way. Because it could have been anybody else. It could have been anybody else. Prince could have been anybody else. They ate. And when you look at the reality of it, they ate well off of the recycling of their people. Their people helped got them there. So now it's what? The minions, the onions don't get a turn. We don't never get a turn. How is that sway? How is that so? Because that's what you are telling me. We never going to get a turn. Now, we ain't got vocals like R. Kelly, but some of us have talent. Some people got some talent out here. Some people is knitting. Some people is making shoes. Some people that made a hat. It may not be to that level of talent, but I believe that they said that God made us all genius. No matter what you do. If it's good for him, if it's good for God, then it sure in the hell should be good for you, for it to be okay for everybody to eat. It didn't make no sense to me. Didn't make no sense to me. I was like, what? So then I had to close my eyes, right? Because now I got to go to the vision of RC. And I'm telling y'all, one of my ancient stuff, well, it ain't too ancient because my dad just passed away, but as long as I put my dad back in my head, right there, man, it all comes back. Do you, Pap? Do you, Papoose? Do you? Because anybody else that talks against what we all should be, as you just stated in there, feed the nation. Anybody that talks that is against that, because there is somebody who has been chosen of a higher power other than God, has a problem. Has a problem. And the crazy thing about it is if we take a poll, if we go into the statistic part of it and we're able to look inside of what is being shown out here on YouTube with our cars, with our hats, with our drinks, with our this and our that. Sometimes it's usually the person that does have that accolade of money that's okay with saying what they have to say to shit on the other ones of what you should not be doing. Why? See, sometimes because you got it that hard out in the mud doesn't mean that the next person has to go get it that hard out in the mud. It may be another person that is okay to say, you know what? You can take it easy. Here, I'm going to feed you. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I've done it plenty of times. Plenty of times. Plenty of times I have friends that don't work like I do. Driving a badass car. I don't give a shit. Pap, can you do it? Yes, I can. Money is recyclable inventory. A lot of us believe in if you give it, it comes back tenfold. May not have to come tenfold in money, can come tenfold in peace, tenfold in happiness, tenfold in unity, tenfold in growth together, no matter who's proclaimed to be sitting on top of the world. Money just doesn't work for one person. It works for us all because we all need it. That's all I got to say, y'all. Probably missed my live, and that's okay. I'll go get my replay. But I was not impressed with it. I'm not impressed with a whole lot of teachings, and that's why I'm not there, because my mind will not be tarnished from what I was taught and what I learned from a stand-up ass man, RC. He's a stand-up in wisdom, and he might not have been shit in marriage, but that's his problem with him and my mom that I couldn't do a goddamn thing about. Nothing. He wasn't shit worth for a relationship. My dad was shit, was rolling fucking stone, but wasn't nothing in the world was gonna change the way his children love. See, he had that relationship with him and his children. We ain't had a damn thing to do with what him and moms was going through. That's their problem. We stayed the fuck out of it. All we knew was to love them. That's exactly what they taught us. Because no matter where they go, if he was on the East Coast and she was on the West Coast, all they vowed to all 10 of us is that we gonna love y'all, we gonna take care of y'all, and we gonna make sure that y'all take off in the world, which the way that is we supposed to survive. And they did that shit. They did that shit, just stay the fuck out of our business. That's what we were told. Sit your ass down, the grown folk shit. Until we finally learned what grown folk shit is, because now it's kind of more clear because you go through it now. When you're grown, like, oh, okay, this is what they was talking about, man. I ain't understand some of them damn arguments and shit. What the hell are y'all arguing about now? My dad would say, go on outside. You better go on outside. Don't let him say it 3 times. Because he had an old strap up there on that wall named Susie. So with a little bit of holes, suck your meat up. Suck your meat up. Back then, we ain't know shit about no child abuse. We ain't know shit about that, especially after you done got your ass whooping. Then the next day, 3 of us is going to the racetrack with him, spending about $200. Half of us at the zoo. He knew how to make that shit up. So we ain't know shit about no damn child. We knew that we got our ass whooping tomorrow. We going to get ice cream. We ain't get no fuck. We ain't called up. We ain't all that shit. We just took that whoop. And you know we did some shit bad. But I say this to say that if we're going to keep speaking on things of what it should not be, you reduces the growth of unity. Sometimes you got to find a way to reverse the shit up so that you can have the growth of the community, and everybody grows. Everybody grows. We can still do everything in our will based on your opinions and your feelings and concerns pertaining to Mr. Kelly. But I'm here to tell you, I'm still gonna eat. I'm gonna eat if his name is in my title and out of my title, and I'm still gonna do what is in my will of what I chose to do as far as Mr. Kelly. That's it and that's all. Because I want to eat. You can't do this. Where they make that rule at? Fuck out of here. Mr. Kelly should want us all to eat. He should. I thought that I was selfish. I ain't selfish, man. I had to reevaluate myself. Man, I give away my last. And normally when you are up top like that, like the Beyoncés and all of that, yeah, they should want to give their last. They should also don't mind saying, well, don't eat off of me because I got mine. We got ours. We up here. When y'all gonna eat right so y'all can hurry y'all ass up in here? Because that's what I be hearing them say. When I be watching these celebrities, when y'all gonna eat right? When you gonna get you a Bugatti? Huh? When you gonna get you a one? When you gonna get you a Highland? When you gonna get you one? And now I done made it. I done left some tools. I done left me behind a little bit. Use that tool and get your ass up here. You may not be sitting on the same stair level as me, but you just have to be smart on how to use me to get up here. And I'm not saying use in a bad way, but there it is. There go Prince's name. Put the content, show what Prince wore for all his concerts. It's part of the goddamn system. Prince knew people were gonna come on and start talking about his shoes and his clothing. Huh? Talk about his death. It's all in the freaking systematic making of humanity. We eat off of each other. It may not come with the way that other people like how you get it, but you should like how they're getting it because you should be getting yours too. Not taking it away. It's the most ludicrous shit I ever like. I just cannot believe this. Anyways, come on back, got it done. Come on back. I gotta get that tea. Catfish, you owe her an apology. If you're responding to that live was 30 seconds, at least minimum 30 seconds. You did an hour and 30 something of bashing on this woman. See, she chose to do whatever tarot reading and voodoo and blue magic or whatever she does. It's making her eat. It's helping her to eat. You done demised that for an hour and 30 something minutes. And you say that you are a woman of what? Because after this live here, I can't tell you. And you showed. And I promise you, I'm gonna keep throwing it in your face. And like I promise y'all, I subscribe to Sir Miguel because I look for dialogues that is going to move my spirit in a different way most of the time. All right, because I gotta keep the shit real. I'm not always clean all the damn time. I'm gonna talk shit. I'm from that breed. I'm from that brush. I'm going to talk shit. I'm part of RC. RC talks shit. So this is my learned freaking behavior, but it ain't never to harm, to kill and destroy. No, just talk shit. Come from the cards game, y'all. Just spade, tunk, tune, all that shit. Deuces, wow. You know, dice is my dad taught me all that shit. I got shit talking in my, in my system. And it also helps me think of my dad. So, but you owe her an apology. And let's keep it clear. You didn't care what Sir Miguel did. That was all fake. Just to acknowledge him. So you could at least, for the next 30 minutes after you dropped his intro, you could have at least ended that live because it should have touched you. I ain't gonna lie. I felt it. He's gonna have some of this going on. He's got some of this, all positive shit. This, and this. And your ass was up there tapping your feet, probably, hurry up here. I'm gonna let on up because then this is what I gotta show the people that I can do. But as soon as he leave, I'll be talking. You went straight the hell back in on that damn cousin. Couldn't wait. Because that's what you know that the people want from you. And if you're not giving them that part of you, I get it. You're a little skeptical of whether if they're going to be around or not to constantly have you do some shit like you did to that goddamn 30 damn clip of that God is done, who now changed her name to Trillion. God is done. You did that. You call this woman bees, baby. For what? Because she said that your lives is a marathon, and they do bashing and they do cussing and they beefing, but that's a fact. How in the hell do you argue a fact when you know it's a fact? Because you wanted to keep up the arguments. You wanted to kick it in, unless it's something that you ain't telling. And you know what happens if I find out. And see, this ain't beef about you and I forever. Let's get that straight. I still owe you roughly about 8 months. Then I just might shut this shit down. But you went on a mother-sucking year ride. And I asked you prematurely, earlier on, kill that noise. That ain't what this about, but you found flatterism in it. You found growth in it. Retaliation is a bitch when you don't know how it's coming back at you. When we didn't even have to meet on these fucking grounds. As a grown woman, I asked you to shut that bullshit down because that ain't what it was about at all. So now you get to get your Oscar from Pap until I'm ready to get done. I don't like your ass now. I can't stand your ass because you will sit and make up and twist and turn and dig and dive on somebody else's shit, off somebody else's shit as well. I don't like you. Now the whole world gets to know because you went a whole year in. Leave it alone. I asked you, leave it alone. That's not what it's about because you don't know my private life going on up in my house. You sat over there and tried to motherfucking add up when a baby came and a daddy left. You out your motherfucking mind imposing your non-existent shit in my fucking life. I ain't never came at you about none of that until I did say what I had to say about you. And because you said something about you brought my children, my grandsons, into a commentary, and then I lit your ass up about your daughter. So that's tit for tat. We even squat on that shit. We lay that shit to rest. But you should have did like I asked you to do as a woman, because that's not what it was. If you think that I gave any second guessing on whether if you are spinning counterclockwise on any dick on YouTube, I knew right there you had me all the way fucked up because you don't know what's going on in the back of my damn house. You don't know what's popping in here. You will never know because I don't put my personal life on YouTube at all. So now you will have a valid reason of, yeah, why I'm going to find your shit, talk about your shit, mutilate your shit, all your shit. I don't give a fuck. Now, if you guys have not subscribed to Sir Miguel's channel, it's leading us down a positive road. However, I must say, and this is nothing towards Sir Miguel, I don't come and I refuse to come where the energy that I have connected to is negative, is in the same presence. And I hope that you can understand that. It's nothing towards you. If I can look in there and there is no presence of the energy that I know is consumed as negative, because it's not going to end. I'm telling you now, it ain't going to end until I say it's going to end. I'll give you my thumb up button and I should move on my merry way. There's no way I'm going to anybody's channel where this stuff like this trails me to. Not going to happen. And I have that much respect for a whole lot of people's channel out here. So that's why I don't pop in. I don't pop in because I know Pap name is going to show up. Somebody's going to say some things and I got to sit there with my lips glued because of the respect of the host. And then I got to come back on my channel and no. But this was you.
And,
This was
and she
you.
should give you a good discount.
You went
You
in on a 30-second live.
I didn't know you were still
I
here.
hope not, you know. And I'm going to give it a try, shall it be? I'm going to give it a try because I like positive in my life. I like something that's going to lead me to where there is growth in my life.
Only you go.
But you did dirt. Anyways, guess what we got to do, y'all? Get on up out of here because I got to go do some house chores. Y'all have a happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. You need to hear get your butt in church too. You just stay in there. You just ready to fire back on everybody. Oh, Miss Oscar the Grouch. And take care of them goddamn big ass pimples on your damn head. I'm out of here, y'all. But they got some shit going on. And it'll probably come out. God is done. You know, she's like, I ain't feeling this. I don't go to those channels. She probably didn't even see it. I don't know. But yeah, it's something else went on, catfish, that caused you to erupt like the vulva that you are. Oh, y'all have a good day. That's where we were when no one Baby, keep it tight. Don't you blow.
Trying to pick the pace up, we should take it slow. No focus, don't you make me change my mind.
If you don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you? Baby, don't you? Y'all know y'all can't sing, but you all into that song. Y'all should see me. I'm like, hey, baby, don't you? Baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Trying to hit that note, I'll be over here jam.
Down and back and forth this merry go round. I just wanna get it right. But when you go left, I'm stuck here feeling
Left behind, something is wrong.
no ground. And now we're going different directions. Where we were, when no one could turn.
Baby, keep it tight. Don't you cross the floor.
Trying to get the blood.
If you don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't. You know what I'm doing, lady? I be hunching my shoulders up like Tina Turner. Oh, baby, don't you? Baby, don't you? Baby, don't you switch up the vibe? I can do that real good, girl. I practiced that a lot of times. Let me do my Tina Turner move. Baby, keep it tight. Don't you stress your flow. That's King Sis, y'all. That's King Sis. She just dropped another hit. She dropping hits like crazy, y'all. Y'all gotta check her out. Don't you? Baby, don't you? Baby, don't you? A hot mess. Live free, y'all, Kelly. I'm out of here, y'all. Have a blessed